Have you ever noticed how much better you feel when you're immersed in nature? That profound sense of calm, clarity and rejuvenation. It's not just a pleasant feeling, it's a fundamental part of our human makeup. We have an innate genetic connection to the natural world, a phenomenon called biophilia, literally meaning love of life. For millennia, our ancestors lived directly within natural environments. And it's only in recent centuries, with rapid urbanisation, that we've largely lost that direct link. But what if we could bring that powerful connection, that deep-seated sense of well-being, into our buildings? Well, that's precisely what biophilic architecture aims to do. It's a design philosophy that integrates natural elements and processes into the built environment to enhance our health, productivity, and overall human experience. We're not just talking about adding a potted plant. We're exploring fundamental design principles that have a huge impact. So today, we're going to break down biophilic design into its three core forms, giving you a powerful framework to understand and appreciate spaces that truly nurture the human spirit. The first and perhaps most intuitive form of biophilic architecture is what we call nature in the space. This is all about direct, tangible and sensory presence of living natural elements within the built environment. It's about literally bringing living systems, abundant natural lights, and multi-sensory experiences of nature directly into our buildings. Think about it. When you see a vibrant green living wall, hear the gentle trickle of an indoor water feature, or feel the warmth of natural sunlight on our skin, you're experiencing nature in the space. These aren't just decorative elements, they are functional components specifically designed to actively improve the indoor environment and deepen our connection to it. Key elements under nature in the space include a visual connection with nature, which is often the most impactful, large windows offering expansive, unobstructed views of landscapes, gardens, or urban parks immediately connect us to the outside world. This isn't just about aesthetics. Studies show that it reduces eye strain, improves mood, and can even lower the stress hormone. Imagine an office where your gaze can drift onto a canopy of trees. That's pretty powerful, isn't it? A non-visual connection with nature. This engages our other senses. It includes the soothing sounds of water, perhaps a subtle bird song if integrated thoughtfully, or even the clean, earthly scent of plants. These sensory inputs engage us beyond just sight, creating a richer and more immersive experience. Thermal and airflow variability. Think about a refreshing breeze on a warm day, or the subtle changes in temperature as you move through a garden. A biophilic design attempts to mimic this by allowing for slight but still comfortable variations in temperature and airflow indoors, preventing the often stagnant, monotonous feeling of overly controlled artificial environments. The presence of water. The sight and sound of water are universally calming. Whether it's a gently flowing fountain or a tranquil, reflecting pool, or even a well-maintained aquarium, water features provide a natural focal point and a sense of tranquility. Dynamic and diffuse lighting. Natural light is paramount. Designers aim for ample daylighting, but also consider how light changes throughout the day. The subtle shifts in intensity and colour creates a dynamic environment rather than a flat, artificial illumination. Think about how sunlight dapples through leaves, creating shifting patterns and shadows indoors. The impact of nature in the space is significant. Research indicates that workplaces with strong visual connections to nature report a noticeable reduction in sick leave and a measurable increase in well-being and productivity. This isn't just design. It's about optimizing human performance and happiness through our surroundings. Moving beyond the direct presence of nature, our second form is natural analogues. This is where design uses indirect aspects of nature through materials, patterns, forms, and sensory cues that mimic natural elements without actually being living things. It taps into our subconscious recognition and preference for natural structures. Think about the comforting warmth of a wooden floor, the grounding feeling of a stone wall, or the intricate pattern of a leaf. These aren't living things, but they connect us to nature through their form and texture. This form acknowledges that our brains are hardwired to respond positively to certain visual and tactile clues that are abundant in the natural world. Key characteristics of natural analogues include biomorphic forms and patterns. This refers to shapes and patterns that are subtly derived from nature. Imagine columns that branch out like trees, curved walls that mimic riverbeds, or architectural features that abstractly resemble leaves, shells, or mountains. This also includes fractal patterns, which are infinitely repeating patterns found everywhere in nature, from coastlines to tree branches to snowflakes. Integrating these complex yet ordered patterns can have a calming effect and reduce stress. A material connection with nature. This is about using natural, unprocessed or minimally processed materials that reveal their natural origins. Exposed wood, stone, cork, bamboo all carry the inherent qualities and imperfections of nature. The texture, scent, and visual richness of these materials create a sense of authenticity and connection, complexity and order. Natural environments are often complex but also exhibit underlying order. Biophilic design mimics this through varied yet harmonious design elements. It's about creating spaces that are visually rich without being chaotic, providing a sense of exploration and discovery within a coherent framework, the evocation of nature. This can be achieved through artistic representations, photos, or abstract designs that remind us of nature. Artwork of a forest, a pattern on a carpet that looks like pebbles, light fixtures that cast shadows mimicking dappled sunlight. These all create an indirect yet powerful connection. The beauty of natural analogues is their versatility. They can be integrated into almost any space, even those where living plants or direct views are just not feasible. They work by tapping into our inherent preference for natural forms, textures, and patterns, creating a subtle yet profound sense of comfort and well-being. Finally, we arrive at the third and perhaps most abstract form of biophilic architecture, nature of the space. This form relates to the spatial design and organisation of a building itself, and how it makes us feel psychologically, mirroring our innate responses to natural landscapes. It's about creating a sense of awe, security, intrigue, and even controlled challenge, which we experience in wilderness environments. This isn't about specific objects, but the qualities of the space that evoke powerful psychological responses rooted in our evolutionary history. Key principles within nature of the space include prospect. This refers to an unimpeded view over a distance, giving a sense of overview and control. Think of a commanding view from a hilltop, or a panoramic vista from a high-rise office. It provides a sense of safety by allowing us to see what's coming, and intellectually stimulating by offering broad perspectives. Refuge, the opposite of prospect. Refuge is about having a protected, safe space for retreat and relaxation. This could be a cozy alcove, a private booth in a bustling cafe, a deep window seat, or a quiet reading nook. It offers a sense of security and allows for focused work or quiet contemplation. Mystery. This involves the promise of more information, created by partially obscured views that entice further exploration. A winding path disappearing around a bend, a translucent screen revealing just a hint of what's behind it, or a series of interconnected spaces that encourage discovery. These all create intrigue and a desire to explore. perceived risk or peril. This involves elements that hint at danger without actually posing a threat. Think of a glass floor offering a view with a significant drop, or a balcony that projects dramatically over a void. When safely integrated, these elements can create a thrilling sense of awe and excitement, tapping into our primal responses to dramatic natural landscapes. Transience. This is about experiencing the subtle changes over time. The movement of shadows, the changing light, the sound of rain, or the rustle of leaves outside. It connects us to the natural rhythms of the day and seasons. Awe. Creating spaces that evoke a sense of wonder and vastness, similar to standing before a magnificent mountain range or a grand canyon. High ceilings, dramatic lighting, and expansive views can achieve this. By thoughtfully applying these spatial principles, architects can create environments that don't just house us, but truly resonate with our deepest psychological needs, fostering a profound sense of well-being and connection. So, there you have it. 3 powerful forms of biophilic architecture. Nature in the space, natural analogues, and nature of the space. Each offer a unique way to weave our inherent love for nature back into our everyday lives, creating buildings that don't just shelter us, but genuinely enrich us. If you found this video helpful, then you can always share it with someone that you think would be interested in this kind of thing. If you click somewhere here, you'll find loads of videos about sustainable design. Thanks for watching. Let's see if that was okay or not.